So the tier list, we had Krug, and now I want to break these down so that you understand that there's different things with different cuvées. So let's immediately go into it. Let's go. Before we go to the video, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when the new videos come. Grande Cuvée from Krug. First one will be the young version. The second one will be how it ages, because we need to have them both, otherwise it doesn't function. So Grande Cuvée it is immortal. And now, since the 71, 72 came, it is back to where it should be. Otherwise, I would actually put it like here. I would refuse to drink it. But now, because of this 972, we'll see with the 73, we'll go back to it, because when you launch something, it needs to be drinkable. It needs to be presentable. A lot of, then you need to educate people to age them and give advice on that, but otherwise it's a no-go. Also, aged Grande Cuvée, I will put that in the delicious category. For me, it is in a sense at its best in the first 5 years, because of it has already old reserve wines. It's just for them to integrate, to have enough time post disgorgement, and then it's done. So it's a different thing than the vintages. So that's, for me, I prefer that. But also I have had Private Cuvée, which is the predecessor of the Grande Cuvée, which was created in the 70s. I've had that, and it's amazing, especially if you have example Grande Cuvées from the early 90s. Now it is insane, but still there is something with vintages will go better, because that's where the power of a good vintage will win. So now let's continue. We have Krug Rosé. For me, yes, immortal. It is from the 80s. It was one of the houses that took the rosé seriously, because a lot of the houses they started taking rosé seriously like 10 years ago, including example Moët Chandon, although Dom Pérignon was already into rosé so much from the beginnings. But yeah, I love the rosé. It is insane. There also a bit of thing that you need to be very careful with, which vintage is open and so on. I hope that Krug will see this, listen to this, and launch them, or then tell us, or then it's just okay, it's not that big of a thing. You just because you will get that magic. You just need to wait. So disappointment is mainly on my expectations that everything should be ready, but they should, for that price, they should. Example with Dom Pérignon, I don't have these issues. They fix themselves. And the 15 years ago, the vintage that were launched, like when 2002 Dom Pérignon Rosé was launched, it was raw. Now they don't release them raw, they keep them longer, and that's your responsibility to do so. Please do, please continue. Put something else forward or something like that, like a lot of the houses pushed, kept the 2002, launch other vintages, or then with 2008, example with Dom Pérignon the first time when they put the 2009 before the 2008 and stuff. You can do stuff like that. For us drinkers, we are the ones you should be thinking about our happiness. When we get stuff we want to drink, look. If we're happy, we look more. If we're sad, we don't. And forget the nightclub people and all of those who don't care. We care. We care. And there's a lot of people like me who care. Yes. So, rosé aged, it is delicious. It is delicious. It's not immortal, it is delicious. I would want Krug to do a rosé vintage. Please, Krug, do a rosé vintage if you already hadn't, and also please do one example, a single vineyard rosé vintage would be also nice. Do more rosés, please. I love your rosés. It is absolutely immortal. I remember the first time when I had Krug Rosé, it changed my world. Yes, it changed my world. It was that serious. Okay, now the vintages. Young vintages, completely undrinkable. I just had the 2008. It's already now there's 11. Like, come on, let's not even start to talk about that. It's I will have to taste it, but still, come on, it's like 11. Why? You should put a warning label on it. But 2008, I just drank it a couple of weeks ago. With a friend who's a purist of the Krugist. We met, and I gave him my Dom Pérignon book. And his first words for me were that I prefer Krug more, and I love people like that. I immediately knew that we can be friends, because you don't tell a guy who's a Dom Pérignon author that you prefer Krug. Actually, you do that if you prefer Krug. It's honesty. There's nothing better than honesty. So I do appreciate him, and salute. We had some great Krugs. We just drank the 96 a couple of times, and oh my God, that was immortal. So now, first of all, young vintages, shame shame, shame. You need to tell, not like on the website, it's delicious. It's not. 2008 is broken. It is an acid bomb, everything. You don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. So, but then when you have the age, I had the 95, like a couple of years ago, and it was still raw, not yet ready to be drinking. Now we drink the 96. I'm a bit confused because 96 is open earlier than the 95, which is other way around in basically everywhere else in Champagne. But still, it is. We drink it much warmer, but it's, and we had down 296 is at the same time, that so there is no confusion. But it was so. Krug vintages when they are older. So when we say older, we talk not of this millennium, 90s and below. We can do even a more decade per decade on some of the champagnes. Maybe I'll do that just for giggles and poopy. So yes, immortal when it is the time. It is, if you have, like, the 96 Krug went to the top of my list on the things I remember the rest of my life, on how amazing and good it is. And I drink pretty much everything there is. Like, there's not that many things I haven't drinking, and I've been drinking on repeat mode. Last year I had Dom Pérignon 95 or 96 times, like different bottles. So, and it's not just a young one in a nightclub. I didn't have a single bottle in a nightclub. I had them in proper settings. So yeah, so they can be like insanely amazing. And I will do a different video maybe from, sorry, I see myself on the camera, and when the pocket square is, it's not on the plies, I get confused, on how to drink Krug. That's a different thing. You need to have the perfect glasses and stuff and all, so everything, so on. So now, yes. Yes. Now we continue. Clos du Mesnil. Clos du Mesnil. Young. I've had it a couple of times young, and I will talk about this millennium. I had the 2002, quite fresh. And I have had all the vintage of Clos du Mesnil except a couple of younger ones. I've heard some of my friends whose opinion I trust for the 2008 is drinkable. I believe that. So I would put Clos du Mesnil in this sense. It is not, there is better things to drink when they're young. So, and also because it gets better by age, and then when you put it with the age, let's say 90s, you go from below there until the 79, which is the first vintage, and that's immortality. It is. And now 79 is a good time to drink. 85, 88, 92 has been amazing. There is so many amazing. 98 is amazing. 95 is amazing. There's so many amazing Clos du Mesnils now. So immortal with age. So yes. Clos du Ambonnet. I've had the 95, 96, I think twice, and then for me it is Grinch. As young, if you drink the younger versions, it's like it is. There's a good thing that there is a 3,000 euro champagne. They did that on purpose, and they did the Clog, it's a Krug. They can do that. If you like that and you have the money, I will forgive you. It is for the label drinkers in a sense, but you need to spend much more than for a young salon. And Krug Clos du Ambonnet has always been. It has never been cheap. It's the shop price like 3,000. So, and in some places you can have it for much, sometimes for less. I think when I had my 96, I paid 1.8K or something like that. So you can get it sometimes cheaper, but you need to know your stuff. So that is it. With some age, I would still say it's boring in a sense. It's like, if I'd rather drink like a boatload of Grande Cuvée than one Ambonnet, and that's the thing, or then by Charles Heidsieck or André or Comte de Champagne or Dom Pérignon and just drown on that. But if you are in that sense, you like that, it's okay, because we had the 96s all together, like compared, and I was surprised how good the Clos du Ambonnet was. I think I gave it 96 points. I was expecting something less, but still for the price quality somewhere there. And it's not original, it's created. It needs more time. Like, yeah, like with $3 grand, you can buy Salon from the salon from the 80s. Or you drink fresh Krug. But also, they make it special. You have Olivier Krug, they go there. It's something, and if you are in the Louis Vuitton and Hennessy circle, if you're a good customer, you'll be drowning in nice stuff. So I understand the point of it, but still, is it worth the price? Not even close. Will it get better by age? Yes, but does it matter? Absolutely no. No. So, then we have the collection. The collection is basically Krug that has been aging at the cellar. So if you want, there's all the bottles are numbered. You can also get the data how it's aged. I love that concept. Now it's not like P2 that it ages longer with the yeast, but now they have started doing different versions of disgorgements and they mark them down. So I would say I think I have to put it in Immortal because it is Krug vintages as they should be, and the prices are not that damn crazy. And also, like, okay, it's not like grower champagne by the glass, but it's reasonably okay. And also, when you have that with age, because of collections, you don't have the issue of having the ones that you have with the 2008 vintage that you launch something in too early, and you charge. I paid like a fortune for the bottle. I'm so angry for that. I don't pay a lot, but still, it's like 400, 500, 600 euros for a bottle that is undrinkable. It's like, and I knew it's gonna be disappointing, and I was still even more disappointed. And that's why I didn't do a video, because I just get the demons out of me in this video. But so collection also, when so it's Immortal. So here now you have Krug. You have Krug. Now you have Krug. It is absolutely Immortal in everything. Now when the Grande Cuvée is fixed, but if I see the 173, if that's a fault, I will put the Grande Cuvée here, like on here. Yeah, I put it here. Here. And I will make another video. When the new one comes, I will immediately taste it, and I will not forgive if it's bad. And I'll report immediately when it comes. But meanwhile, continue drinking the 72 and the rest also nice. I love the Grande Cuvée as a concept that they've always been tracking. They started this a while ago. They have the Krug ID where you could always get the information on that, but I love the M's that they did, and the Grande Cuvée, it is a masterpiece of champagne, and I'm so sad with the last 10 years because I've shown it to my friends, champagne-loving friends that would drink a lot of Dom Pérignon several times, and Krug has always been a disappointment. Like, I'm so sorry for that. For my friends, we split the cost. It was not that much of money, but the disappointment, it cannot be measured in money. It was so disappointing. But yeah, I feel better after this video. Thank you, hope you guys enjoyed it, and yes, I want to thank everybody who's a patron of mine. If you like the videos that I do, consider supporting me on Patreon. It is a good place. You see some of the behind the scenes stuff as I create new series and all this. It's a great place to be, so check that out. The link is in the description.